Welcome to the astrology report for the week of November the 6th through to the 12th, 13th of November. It's an interesting week because it starts off with a nice soft touch. It feels a bit flowing, lots of things to do with dreamy ideas, inspired ideas, beautiful thoughts, and lots of energy as well as power and potency as we begin this week. But by Thursday, we begin to move into some tension, and the sky is going to feel very gritty. You might say incendiary, shocking, and overwhelming. And that is Mars coming into an opposition to Uranus and in fixed signs, wanting to break up what is stagnant. So we can finish this week feeling like everything is rocking and rolling Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in our lives. And as we prepare for a very volatile, very intense Scorpionic new moon, indeed shocking new moon coming up on the 13th and 14th, which is Monday and Tuesday. I'm encouraging people not to travel on Monday and Tuesday if you can avoid it. I'm not optimistic about this looking like good for travel for some reason. I can't even begin to say all the reasons why. So let's talk now about, first of all, before we get going with your sign, sun, moon, and rising, and I'll be showing you the sky. If you're new to my channel, my name is Lori Lothe, and I'm using the Western Tropical Zodiac whole sign houses. I love the minor asteroids and fixed stars. I like to help you time your best life using the sky as a navigational tool. If you are interested in my 2024 videos, they're 75 minutes long. There's a PDF guidebook as well that goes with it for each single sign. The bundle of all 12 signs is available now as a pre-sale order down below. Check it out. It's 35% off for a mere $49. You're going to get that many hours of content, access to that, and delivered to you on November the 25th. I hope you'll take me up on it. It's a big yearly fundraiser for my business, and it's how I help myself grow my business by taking the money from the sale of that product to invest in assistance and technology and other things I need for this business. So thanks very, very much. So let's get talking, and you'll never get that content online, right? That never goes public. It's just private delineations for each sign, and you can listen for your sun, moon, and rising. Okay. So it's very bright in here because it's fall back, right? We had fall back, and now I'm having to record when it's almost dark outside. So I'm blinded by my ring light, but it's better than nothing. So let's get talking about the sky. First of all, what I like about the sky on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, we're going to do all signs, is I do love Mercury in a flow to Neptune. Neptune is floating through the watery Piscean Sea, where he's been since 2011. And then Mercury is also in Scorpio with Mars, yes, with the sun, but flowing to Neptune. Now, Mercury is news, ideas, communications. Neptune is dreamy, imaginal, spiritual energy. It's really a good time for the creatives and the artists in the world, especially if you're one of the water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, or water, Pisces, to use your imagination. You could invent, dream, imagine something really amazing. You could come down with the best screenplay, the most beautiful song, the most gorgeous creation of some kind of art. It's really kind of a spiritual energy, honestly. And Mercury is a dream messenger. Mercury is able to deliver insights for dreams at night, nocturnal dreams. Neptune can involve that kind of theta wave brain state. So hypnosis, dreams at night, this kind of stuff can support all of us, but certainly the water signs most acutely in the beginning of the week through till Wednesday. There's a little bit of a bobble in the sky going on here. Oh, and at the same time, all this happiness is happening with Neptune. Pluto and Venus are in a particularly powerful arrangement called a trine. Now, this is, of course, Pluto now direct in the late degrees of Capricorn, trining Venus in her detriment in the late degrees of Virgo. You're going to feel that energy being very available to you as well, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. This can really power you up. The power of love, the power of wealth. This is a wealth yoga, but in very practical ways. But you could have some good wealth and money and prosperity stories in your sky during that time. And then finally, we move into the really gritty time of November 11th and 12th. And just before that, I should mention this, on November 10th, Mercury in Scorpio squares Saturn at 0 degrees of the sign of Pisces. That could be some difficult news involving global stories to do with water. Okay, that's where I'm going to go. Revelatory global stories to do with water or fixed water, icebergs, dams, dams that hold water back, still water that doesn't flow, Mercury revelation news in Scorpio. And, given that Mercury's getting all tangled up with this Mars-Uranus energy as well, some unexpected, surprising news stories revolving around things to do at sea or out in water. So now I don't want to focus always on the Israel conflict, but I do know the United States has some warships off the coast of Gaza or Israel. So there's a very strong possibility there's going to be some kind of maritime conflict Maritime conflict in the middle of the week. I'd say that's like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's most likely to be a story for the sky, for all of us. Then we move into this energy of Mars moving to Scorpio, a fixed sign, opposite Uranus and Taurus, a fixed sign. Now, this is weather events. Quite often, like Uranus and Taurus anyway, can bring extreme weather like droughts and earthquakes and tidal waves and shocking weather stories. And then we get a square from Mars. It's combustible, it's shocking, it's hard energy in the news cycle. Technically, it can also be, I hate to say, bombs, terrorist events, assassinations, and stuff like that. This is the energy of a Mars-Uranus opposition, but it's in fixed signs, and so it's going to feel even more disruptive because it's something that should be stable, but it suddenly electrically shows up as really radically not stable. When you hear of shooters and mass shootings, this is very Mars the shooter, Uranus the shock and awe. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen, but I'd just like to cover the general stories that might happen for the world before we do your sign. Today, when we go through all signs, what I'll be talking about, because by the way, check out my Scorpio New Moon video that came out the day I'm recording on November the 5th. And go check your sign. That's next Monday, Tuesday. I'll be doing another video next week, of course, for Monday, Tuesday, but I won't redelineate the intensity of a Scorpio new moon that's playing out just before a Mars cazimi, the sun. This is a very special kind of energy that's extremely rare. It could even influence the way our lives all go for 2 whole years. Okay, so let's get going and talk about your sign. I'll show you the sky. I forgot to do that. Let's open it up, share the screen, and we'll go from a picture of the sky. Oops. Stop the share. Close your eyes. I don't have time to edit. Did you see that? I hope not. Just block it from your mind. That's people's charts, not the sky. Let me fix that. Sorry about that, guys. I'm back. I fixed the problem. How embarrassing. Okay, here we are. This is actually the sky, and it's set for Vancouver, Canada, where I live. But this is what the sky's looking like on November the 6th, and this is at 7 a.m. my time, more or less. But you can see that we have Mars, right, moving into an opposition to Uranus at 21 degrees, and we begin to feel it building in the beginning of the week. But honestly, it doesn't really stick the landing until about Thursday, Friday, Saturday, as we move towards the weekend, and Sunday. So Saturday and Sunday especially. So this is where I encourage people, especially with the Scorpio new moon, all the way through this weekend to the first 2 days, Monday or Tuesday of the week. It may be very difficult stories going on in the world, a lot of calamity. It doesn't necessarily involve travel, but Jupiter is sort of a fly the friendly sky, and he's also with that shock and awe Uranus, travel disruptions, internet disruptions, what do you call it? Cyber attacks, satellites going down. I just want to be overly dramatic, but a power down, grids powering down. These are all the kinds of things that could calamitously happen. Let's say Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Okay, so into Tuesday. So this is not an easy sky. And then also we do talk about the fact that I will annotate this for you because a lot of you are learning astrology, and it helps to be able to give you a visual of it by making my messy circles all over it. So here is, of course, there is the Mars story, obviously. And there is the Uranus story. Okay, sky god Uranus. He is a sky god. And, I would prefer this be a UFO story because Uranus is very active during UFO disclosures and UFO events. And that would be nice. And Mars would be the shock and awe of, Independence Day in a good way, like that movie about the alien invasion. But it's probably not. It's probably something like nasty shooter or bad bomb event or some shocking weather or something like that. Let's just see what happens. Second of all, we also have the experience here of Venus. What is Venus doing in Virgo? She's trundling through the last degrees. She wants to finish up there and move into Libra on November the 8th. Check out my Venus All Signs video for that. And don't forget, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And all of you in the live premiere, if you're with me, I would love your support as well. Venus is in a trine, a flow to Pluto. And this is going to dominate Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday energy. And honestly, this is so lovely. This is like some kind of, where are we going to find some kind of resilient, powerful, earthy, adaptable, Virgoian something good in our money and love stories, and activate Pluto. So Pluto can be deep love, the power of love, a kind of a profound love in a trine like this. So in your love relationships, this can really power up for you Monday and Tuesday. It feels really good, even into Wednesday. Also, you may find, if you are a Virgo sun, moon, or rising, that this is exceptionally good in your world, in your experience of your life for your finances. So you might find that could also be very supportive. like money luck, like winning a lottery ticket. You know, Pluto's in the house of speculation, speculative gains, casinos, bingo halls, and all that. And you never know. This could be some kind of little sweet sky for a little pop of money luck or deep romantic, intensity. But we're going to do all signs anyway. I just want to give you a glimmer of that. And then lastly, I did mention, or I have mentioned, in our preview, that Mercury is moving through Scorpio, and he's going to cross over this barrier here as well soon and go into Sagittarius, but then he'll be in his detriment, and that's a story. And I want to give you a little show you what he does when he crosses over. But before that, he is in that trine to Neptune. So Neptune is dreamy imagination in Pisces, high visualization, hypnosis, a visionary experiences, unconditional love, a transcendence, profound universal creativity. And we see him on a Monday, Tuesday talking to Pluto. For all of us, as I said, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday feels good, goes downhill from there. When we do the all signs, I'm really going to focus not on the sweet spots in the sky, because that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but I really want to really target that Mars-Uranus opposition on November 11th and 12th. And so depending on where you live, that's probably Saturday and Sunday, but you'll feel it coming into play Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'm going to annotate and trash bin this. Oh, I want to show you. See, and there's Mercury trundling along. Oh, I can't do that. Never mind. It won't let me advance the chart. Okay, no worries. I was going to show you something, but it's not worth it. Okay. Let's go to quit the annotations and trash bin it. Yeah. Give me a minute, guys. And trash. Okay. So we're going to start today, not with Scorpio. I don't want to confuse people in the zodiacal order when they pop into the premiere. So we're going to go over and do instead, right away, Aries, and then we're going to move through each sign, probably about 3 minutes per sign, maybe 4. I'll try to, just kind of give you the lay of the week. And for some signs, there's certain things that are more important because, like for instance, for Scorpio and Aries people, Mars in that opposition to Uranus is pretty critical because Mars is the planetary body that is basically your ascendant ruler. All right, hours. And here we are. If you're dizzy, I don't blame you. I'm getting dizzy with myself, with my own stagecraft. All right, let's go. So to begin, if you're an Aries sun, moon, and rising sign, you're going to find this is going to have a week ahead that starts off nice and soft and sweet. Venus in the house of pets, Venus is in the house of work and work routines and health, really giving you a bit of a good feeling regards to your alignment with your career and your powerful endeavors to be successful in your reputation and career space. A bit of a sweet start to the week with a bit of a glow up here. I'm an Aries sun and moon. I'll be traveling and I won't be working. I'll be on the road and I'll be getting a feel of almost like taking a breather. So maybe there's like a sweet spot in the hard work and the sense of your work kind of landing for you as a place of empowerment, but also something joyful or positive emerging here. And next, you also do, I just briefly mentioned, we'll do something with that Mercury in the 8th house and Neptune in the 12th. This is definitely, I talk to dead people, I channel angels, or maybe I have a profound transformative dream. Again, you could feel this all the way through Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Then the week ends with a bit of a tangle of intense shock and awe as Mars will move on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, even early as Thursday into the opposition to Uranus. Now, because Mars is also coordinating or conversing with Mercury, this can also look like some shocking news developments, news stories that bring a little shock and awe. And maybe because that's what I'm going to focus on for you guys, that's where my main thing is going to be. Maybe I should just move us closer to the actual event in terms of days, right? So it's really coming to a critical intensity around the 11th and 12th. But you can see Mars on the 10th, only a degree off of perfection. So that's what I was going to show you earlier, the movement of Mercury away from what's going on with Mars, kind of getting out of the highlight, what do you call it, the high beams of this intense sun Mars energy. Mercury's like, it's been nice knowing you guys, I'm getting out of here. But this does mean that around the 9th, you may see some news stories breaking, as I said, the 9th and 10th, about hardship in water environments, because Mercury's still here in watery environments to tell all the news that's fit to print. And then by the time the 10th comes along, he's out of there. So let's just go back to this story and continue. When Mars is opposite Uranus, watch out here for sudden shocking developments financially. This could be a very surprising energy, but it could also be maybe positive because Jupiter's still watching over what Uranus is up to. And so is a possibility with Venus in dignity here by this time of the sky story happening. She's not in debility like she was in the sign of Virgo. This could also look, it's her terrain, like something good happening, although she is an aversion. But all I'd say is that some surprising financial developments, maybe even news breaking through your sky anytime from the 10th to the 12th, okay, or the 9th to the 12th of the month. Watch out as well with Uranus here, which is a rags to riches story, by the way, especially with Jupiter. You could have a little rags to riches, not that you should play the lottery because I told you to, but the sun rules your lottery wins house. So some of you could have a sudden bonanza of a financial windfall or some good money news with this arrangement. And that shocking awe doesn't have to be all that difficult. Finally, Mars is taking something and he's trying to pare it down, winnow it down. He's trying to narrow it down. He's trying to cut and sever it. So what do you need to cut away, end, or sever in the house of that? Loans, mortgages, do you have to pay off a loan? Do you need to remove yourself from a mortgage? You have to refinance. There's some kind of shocking developments in those kinds of financial, credit cards, loans, stories. Please be careful with your stocks if you invested in the markets. This is probably going to be some sort of volatility in one of your investments as well. Oh, and secrets can be spilled. Shocking secrets. All right, so keep that in mind at the end of this week. You have a Taurus sun, Taurus moon and rising sign. Starts off really nice. This week is going to have a glow up at the early part of the week. Venus is still in the sign of Virgo and she will trine Pluto. This is again a potential glow up I mentioned earlier, like winning a lottery ticket, having a romantic getaway to a foreign country, having a visa thing work out for you, having some situation with one of your children and good news about your education, their higher education, developments early in the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, as well as you have that Mercury Neptune sweetness, where Mercury, well, he's still in Scorpio in your 7th house of marriage and career, is having a conversation with Neptune in your friendships house. And maybe you're going to have a sweet conversation or proposal by a significant business or love partner to do something social, something dreamy, something fun. Really dreamy, social, and fun. And even with that Pluto Venus trine opportunity for a dreamy fun trip together coming up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And as we move through the month, through the week, not the month, you're going to experience the opposition of Uranus to Mars. And, you can pretty well count on like a November 11th to even the 13th, feeling this intense energy as a kind of a push and a shove regarding something you don't expect coming from your house of a client, an audience member, maybe your partner being very aggressive, very confrontational. Your business and love partners have a sword in their hand, and you might be the one who feels a sense of shock, but you almost want to break away from someone, and you might feel like there's some kind of shocking disabling of your relationship, especially with Mercury going into the house of secrets. Secrets can be spilled in love relationships as you move, unfortunately, Thursday through Sunday, that can destabilize an existing love commitment relationship. We just do a time check, and I'm moving by day. I did not mean to move by day. It's not my day, guys. It's not my day for being focused. I'm packing for a trip and I'm trying to organize. All right, Gemini. Oh, don't forget, if you're in the live premiere, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. I really appreciate that. It helps my channel grow. And you guys are the reason I have a business here, because of all of my regulars. And I shout you out: Discerning Light and Misbehaving and Bold and Beautiful Tarot and L.A. Tailored, Serge LaBelle and Michael Thrash and Herbal Empress. Congratulations on your new baby. And I'm glad everybody is well. Who else am I forgetting? Linda Calder, did I say you? Ace of Spades, did I say you? Haven't seen you in a while. Psychic Readings with Rose, Purple Table Tarot, and more. Thanks for being a part of my crew in my live premieres when we chat together over the content. So Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. I realize it says it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but it's really 5 o'clock. It's wine o'clock and I'm still working. That's that time jump, the time change that happened today. In Canada, we changed our time. We fell back. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. Okay, so let's start the week with a sense of Venus, the goddess of love, flowing in a glow up from your fourth house Virgo territory to Pluto in your eighth house. Good vibes around loans, mortgages, refinances, chunky money, real estate, property, buying and selling, marketing, all that kind of stuff, especially if it involves wealth that could come from property or land or something that you're doing in and from your home. And then on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday as well, Mercury still in Scorpio flows to Neptune in your 10th house. Your 10th house is your career and reputation. It also involves with Neptune photography, glamour, creativity, music, storytelling, but also videography platforms. And you're getting a nice little bump from Mercury in your sixth house. Like technically, if you do something online with video usage like YouTube or TikTok, etc., you could have a nice little flow of some surprisingly good developments in that part of your chart. I know something you're putting out there is really well received by the public or an audience. Also, it could just be a good bump in your work, good news about your work thing. That's your dream position, a dream or visionary, like yay me type of development Monday to Wednesday in the work and career space. Now, as we move on, though, as I mentioned, it gets really much more tense around Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, where Mars begins to form an opposition to Uranus. And that's going to happen this week for you with Mars in that work house and that pet house and that rentals house and that health house opposite Uranus in the 12th house. Now, it can be something to do with a disruption in the workplace. It has nothing to do with you. And you're just shocked and surprised that somebody got fired or somebody left the job or that the boss cut out or something like that. So don't always think it's always about you. But pets belong to the sixth house. So cautionary note about accidents with pets and keep them safe. Technically, there could be some good news or shocking developments around rental opportunities that connect to foreign shores and foreign lands, but also disruptive ones. So keep your eye on that as well. If you need to cut away, Mars is in its joy in the sixth house, something that you really don't want to do, like take a drug or a bad habit or an addictive substance or some, 12th house matter, self-undoing. This could be a very good time for that with this Mars transit. And you might have a breakthrough, because another Uranian word is breakthrough. You may have a breakthrough, a breakdown to breakthrough regarding self-sabotage, self-undoing, and bad habits. Mars in its joy is doing its best to help you be well. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. What happens is that in the beginning of the week, Monday through Wednesday, you're going to experience a double glow up with Venus moving through the late degrees of Virgo, flowing to Pluto, and Pluto's in your seventh house of marriage, contracts, marriage agreements, business partnerships, audience and clients, and legal matters, as I said. And from a glow from the third house could be good developments with a younger sibling that are going to have some kind of impact on you or your significant other, both. The energy here can also be an opportunity for travel or a learning experience that involves a significant other or partner in your life. And also with Pluto here, you've been going through a lot of marriage turbulence and a lot of transformation in long-term relationships since 2008. It's getting ready to finish, right? But this Venus trine, the last such trine of Venus to Pluto since 2009, this is kind of finishing strong with what is it you're doing in your local neighborhood, neighbors, online world, sibling relationships, travel, and skills-based learning that connects you to a more powerful connection to your significant other. And this could involve, give me a minute, it's warm in here. Yes, it keeps, the heat never stays steady. A change of neighborhood. You guys might decide to change your neighborhood, neighbors and neighborhood. Okay. Yeah, the heat is off. So it's just me. I'm just hot. Okay, keep it in mind. The grindy part of the week, Wednesday through to almost like Monday, is the beginning of the energy of the Mars opposite Uranus. And, this is intense, disruptive, unexpected developments with a lover, with your entrepreneurial business, with your creative projects, or with your children. And there may be some shocking developments here. And you may discover something like, oh, they want to move out, or I want them to move out, or they're telling me, they're changing gender. And you're like, some change is going on here. Mars means change. On the other hand, Uranus up in the 11th house can bring some windfalls, pennies from heaven, coming down from the sky, ooh, I'll take the windfall. And Jupiter reinforces a windfall. And Mars is in the winning money house, competition, gamesmanship to win money, like lotteries or casinos or games of chance. So who knows, maybe you could win something here. That's one positive spin on this kind of semi-difficult sky. So keep that in mind. If you're in a relationship, Mars is that passion in your lover, sex life, relationship stuff. And, there's shock and awe coming from the house of friends. So hopefully there's no conflict between a friend and a significant romantic partner, or a friend or an elder sibling and a significant romantic partner. However, don't forget, there is still that thing that could spin this to be like, oh my God, I won some money. Or, oh my God, my friend, ally, benefactor, or elder sibling is going to surprise me with a bunch of money. These are just fun ways to play that one out. And I always try to look for a glimmer of something positive in a gnarly sky. Leo, sun, moon, and rising sign we have this week starting off so nice and soft. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, got that lovely Venus flowing from your third house of travels, journeys, siblings, local neighborhood, pubs, restaurants. This is often like really enjoying your local neighborhood, Leo, having fun in the neighborhood with the neighbors at neighborhood establishments. But you could have an opportunity for a beautiful trip here as she moves through Libra for 3 weeks. And this time she's trining Pluto in the house of work. So work travel, or travel that's good for your health, like a spa getaway or a spa event, even if it's not travel, just going to the spa. So funny enough, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Leos can spa time and do really well. Mercury in your 5th house. This is kind of children, information, conversation. Oh, sorry, Mercury. I shouldn't do it this way because I keep forgetting where Mercury is. Hopefully I did this right last time, but yeah, let's move them all back. Mercury's still in your 4th house, Monday through Wednesday kind of vibe, or Monday through Tuesday, is making information and news available to you. And this information and news that's available to you, he's there until Thursday. Yeah, Thursday, Friday. He's having a conversation that flows with Neptune. Neptune is in your 8th house of loans and mortgages and refinances and investments, taxes. Especially with Mercury, could be a real estate tax development that's really positive and surprises you. It could be some news about your partner's money, that you share resources with your partner, and this looks really good as well. So you could have some developments that just like make you smile and give you a glow up financially, especially if you're trying to buy or sell a property or trying to do some kind of construction and renovation in the property. Monetary good news is going on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Moving forward though, as you move through Thursday to the end of the weekend into Monday, you've got that opposition from Mars to Uranus, and this is going to be tension and surprising developments going on in and from your home relative to your career, work, and reputation space. Jupiter's trying to bring something good out of everything here, but he is indeed retrograde. I wonder if you're going to have a surprise development, a bit of a shocking story going on about Mars in the 4th. Mars in the 4th could be traveling from home, moving from home, someone moving out of the home, arguing in conflict in the home, especially when Mercury's still here through to the 10th. So watch out for big fights in the home, but fights about what? Fights about things that to do with your work, your reputation, your career, and your advancement there. And people in the home maybe not agreeing with you, to say the very least. Is there a positive spin here? Yeah, you could get an sudden shocking opportunity for advancement in your work or career, and it might involve having to travel or move away from home. Okay, in your live premiere, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, share my content, and all the good stuff that helps my channel grow. Thanks very, very much. Let's go ahead and talk about Virgo, sun, moon, and rising. We have the energy here of the movement of the beginning of the week feeling sweet, positive, and optimistic, and some very powerful feelings going on to do with love. But and money, Venus is moving through your 2nd house, and she starts Monday, Tuesday, kind of wanting to create something extremely powerful from your 1st house of identity and who you think you are to Pluto in the house of money, luck, and speculation, but also 5th house entrepreneurial endeavor. So, how you look at that 5th house from your 1st house with that Venus still in Virgo, at the beginning of the week, it can be something like, how can I power up my sex life and get a deeper, higher, more profound love with the one I'm with? How can I get my children to follow my lead in a sensible way without barreling over them? How can I make my creative and entrepreneurial life successful? How can I win a profound amount of wealth through some lucky speculation? All possible. Then also Mercury is kind of in the 4th house in a trine to Neptune. In the 3rd house in a trine to Neptune. And this is a water trine. Some news coming about a sibling, a neighbor, a travel opportunity with and about your significant other. So your significant other and you may decide to take a trip together. You may be giving an opportunity to travel, hear about some options, plan the trip or take the trip. And this again is early in the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. If you don't take the trip, you could even just plan it or get it set in motion and decide to do that. When we move forward to the gnarly part of the week, the difficult Mars opposition to Uranus, you're going to really feel that playing out Thursday through to Sunday and increasing intensity as the weekend approaches, where you might have to experience some conflict or battle or disagreement with a sibling, a cousin, a neighbor, or a childhood friend, Mars in the third house. And it might be about who's right, righteousness, who's got the high moral ground, Jupiter and Uranus in the ninth house. However, because both of these are travel axes, there may be some shocking, exciting disruptions or unpredictable change of travel plans. Okay, so you're one of those signs where short distance and long distance travel can be disrupted for you for sure by this opposition as this weekend approaches. And finally, if there's something that you want to learn that's a skills-based learning or something that's in the academic setting, there's some surprising, shocking, and unexpected developments there. But Jupiter can say at the end of the day, it's all very good. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Alrighty, let's go for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. I don't think I've ever recorded a video at night. It's dark out there now. And so Venus is your Lord, which is wonderful. And she happens to be starting the week strong at the end degrees of Virgo, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, flowing and loving up and coming into harmony with Pluto in the fourth house, because 12th house is foreign shores and lands, and Pluto's in the house of land itself and property and home. There can be some really nice opportunities for foreign land travel coming your way. You might hear about it or even take it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Or you could have some good news coming through regarding backroom deals and negotiations around real estate, property, and family legacy wealth. Now, with Jupiter up in your seventh house with Uranus, that is also doubling down on that. We'll get to that in a minute. The Mercury in a flow to Neptune, when Mercury's still in Scorpio, Monday, Tuesday, kind of Wednesday, he's flowing to Neptune. This feels like prosperity stories, good news around some money stories. Mercury is selling something, buying something, negotiating something financial in your work and career area, maybe negotiating a dream raise, a new position, some positive negotiations and deal makings in the work setting is likely for many Libras. Not everybody. You may also negotiate a better health style by, doing some research and study and learning into a new food style, because now you realize the reason you feel so terrible is because you have an allergy to some food, or you're really not supposed to ingest some substance that you've been regularly ingesting, including addictive substances. And then we move again to the Mars opposition energy. This is where things get very tense. Second house is your earnings and your money, where Mars is opposing Jupiter, Uranus, but particularly Uranus. A shocking, exciting story to do with inheritances, bank loans, mortgages. Uranus is talking to Pluto in the house of real estate, shocking, surprising real estate stories, information, buying, selling, property values, taxes, stuff like that. I mean, I can't tell you exactly what it is. I just say it could be surprising. It doesn't have to be shocking. Financial stories and news or information coming through your sky. I say Thursday through to Sunday. You can be very aggressive financially here. You can buy something, spend money on something you really need. But you also, I don't know, that Uranus bit, it's just because Jupiter is there. I keep thinking it can't be all that bad, right? So you might find out you have more money in your investments than you knew, right? Or stock investment pops, or a family member decides to just give you some money before they die. Like, forget the inheritance. Here's a bunch of money. I thought I'd just give it to you while I'm still alive. These kinds of things could happen, especially from a female relative, but from any relative, actually. So let me know what happens, Libra. So Scorpio, don't forget, if you're in the live premiere, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and like my channel. So Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, it's a big deal week for you. It's a big deal, frigging big deal. Wait till that Mars Kazemi video I'm going to put out for the 17th. Your whole reality is going to change for 2 years. But in the meantime, this is a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, where you feel a flow between Venus as she moves through the last degrees of Virgo, and she comes into a trine to Pluto. Well, for you, that could be very good news around sibling stories, friends who want to give you some kind of favor and benefit you, a greater gain in your career, especially if your career involves travel or selling or marketing. This also could look like an opportunity, positive opportunity around a writing project and a favor from a friend. This can also open up some doors of how you want to power up some of the deeper wishes, hopes, and dreams for your life, and really anchor them in, what it is you really wish to communicate, and some of your deep ideas around reality and life itself. Pluto is with that thinking mind house. I definitely think you could have a powerful travel opportunity with a friend as well, emerging for you in the first 3 days of the month, a week of the week. And then we look at the Mercury coming into a trine to Neptune. Mercury, as he's finishing Scorpio early in the week, trining Neptune in the 5th house. Mercury, you're communicating, talking with a child, a lover, a romantic partner, a business, creative, like a creative partnership, not partnership, a creative project. Mercury is the ideas in Scorpio, the execution of a creative art project or business endeavor entrepreneurially is the Neptune in the 5th. You may come up with the dream project, the dream idea, the most profound new painting, story, musical composition you've ever come up with for the creative Scorpio sun, moon, and risings as this is going on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then we move into the opposition of Mars. Thursday through Sunday, Mars is going to drum up a lot of intensity. You have a sword in your hand. You're the one that's shouting. You're the one that's making decisions, taking action, and you're aiming it at your business partners, your audience, your clients, and your marriage type relationships, significant others. Now, Uranus here can be your partner, having some shocking developments or surprising, unexpected developments in your life, in their life, and you're just sort of receiving it as Mars, right? You're pretty strong here because you have your own Lord in the house of you. You may be holding your own or fighting back, or you might just be kind of engaging in the shocking surprise with some kind of, I don't know, what would Mars do there? Passionate lovemaking? Because whatever's going on with that Uranus, Jupiter, also don't forget Jupiter is a good guy. He's trying to strengthen your relationship, bring it up to the next level for the most part. And so maybe there's some really good surprising developments with those significant others in your life, business and love, clients and audience, marketplace, that's going to surprise you. Yes, Thursday through to Sunday, Monday, but not necessarily cause harm. You're too strong to be harmed by this because you're Mars with a sword in your, with a watery sword in your hand, underwater Mars here, Scorpionic Mars. So you're doing okay with this. So you're going to hold your own in whatever this intensity is between self and other that surprises you Thursday through Sunday, Monday. If you're a live premiere, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and all of the good drills that I always tell you guys about. So here we have it. We're moving through a sky that suggests for Sagittarius, sun, moon, and rising sign that, let me slurp my water. Sagittarius, sun, moon, and rising. That one of the big stories here, the beginning of the week, is this glow up between Venus as she moves through the late degrees of Virgo in your career and reputation space and flows to Pluto in your earnings. It definitely looks like a raise, a promotion, a good job, you some positive developments with the career, work, money space. End of story. At the same time, we have Mercury in the late degrees of the sign of Scorpio flowing to Neptune in his watery Pisces realm. Well, that can look very much like that Neptune in the 4th house of property, home, land, and real estate, or things you're doing in your home and home life, dreamy things you're doing down there. Getting some support from that Scorpionic Mercury in the 12th. Traveling to a foreign shore with a lot of water, hearing from a foreigner in a far off land that helps make your home dreams come true, having an opportunity to create some revenue from a foreign country or foreign shore or foreign land as you are creating a business or an opportunity in and from your home base. As all of that, these are possibilities. Then we move into the harder part of the week, and that's going to be Thursday through Sunday, and that's going to be opposition. Mars in the house of foreigners, foreign lands, foreign shores, travel, and revenue from foreign countries, addiction, self-undoing, and self-sabotage. Opposite Uranus in the house of health. Now, I don't like this if you are struggling with health challenges that have to do with your own bad habits. This can be a breakdown to breakthrough moment, a realization that you just got a bad medical test back, like they told you, hey, you really got to stop doing 10 beer a day or something. If it's not something like a health challenge, which it doesn't have to be, it can be some surprising developments regarding pets. Things to do with somebody in a hospital setting, somebody in a health challenge, not even you, and that other person, there's that Mars Sun energy in your 12th house. Father figures, maybe. Mars is a ruler of your 9th. And Sun is a ruler of your 9th. So some health challenge with a father figure that surprise you. You might have to disrupt your work routines as a result of it, maybe having to attend to somebody in a challenging health situation, possibly, Thursday through Sunday. You could have some surprising and positive developments as well through backroom deals and negotiations in your work environment, should work and work routines and work stories be at all of any relevance to you. Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising sign. What happens here at the beginning of the week is Venus moving through Virgo in the house of foreigners, foreign lands, and travel. Courts, legal matters, and academic settings flows in a beautiful trine to Pluto in the house of youth. Power of love, higher love, deep love. You're looking to power up anyway. What does true power mean to you? You've been working with death, rebirth, and power ever since 2008. And now Venus is owning up a little love story here to do with, can I help you with more prosperity? Lakshmi, money luck, can come from the ninth house. Lakshmi energy is a goddess of prosperity and goodness from India, belongs to the ninth house. Ninth house is also literally travel and trips, and it can be something to do with travel, trips, and journeys coming in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe even romance through a foreigner or foreign shores or travel. And then we also get the absolute gorgeous beauty that I really, really like of Mercury finishing his Scorpio story in the house of allies and benefactors, friends who treat you like big brother, sister, or a big brother, sister, flowing with news, information, opportunity, deals, or negotiation. This is the first 3 days of the week, Monday through Wednesday, to Neptune in the house of foreign land, in the house of travel and travel opportunities, learning opportunities. There's a lot going on here that suggests you may have a career gain opportunity, but it might invite you to educate yourself on a new skill or take a trip as a result of this narrative. Then as we move through the week, we get to the really difficult sky that we're all having, Thursday kind of thing through to Sunday, as Mars becomes available to oppose Uranus in your fifth house. Now, fifth house is your romantic love life, your sexuality, your children. It's your entrepreneurial business, your joy, and your money luck, speculation, casinos, gaming, and stuff like that. Certainly Jupiter Uranus is a signature of a potential surprise financial gain, like winning money or having some speculative stock take off. That's very possible here as a general theme until the end of next May. And then all of a sudden Mars in the 11th is activating something here. You could get some surprising financial luck opportunity through a male figure because he's up with the sun. You are surprised, or it's unexpected, or it's a little bit shocking, and you're like, whoa, that's pretty exciting. If it's a difficult story with one of your children, because it can be, they may be having a shocking surprise they're going to tell you. With Jupiter here and Venus having gone through your ninth house, one of your children may announce that they are pregnant. I've been talking about this for a lot of you Capricorns for a while. And then the next thing I'd say here is you may be willing to suddenly dismiss, cut away, or end a friendship. And it may be surprising that you're wanting to end that friendship. And I don't mean romance even, just general social groups and friends of belonging are in the 11th house. And you may also have a confrontation with a friend or someone you consider an ally, someone you think is on your side, and have some disruptive disagreement. If there is a disagreement, Thursday through Sunday, Monday, it may be over things that are about enjoyment, joy, pleasure, even travel. I'm just sitting with it. That's about all I have to say. Okay. Are you in the live premiere? I bet you are. Have you hit my like button? Are you rewatching this video later? Please hit my like button. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. So I'm an Aquarius rising. I'm one of you. Here we have a movement of a soft sky at the beginning of the week as Venus is moving through Virgo, our 8th house of chunky money, flowing to Pluto in the house of foreign lands, revenue from foreign shores, and all of that. Seriously looks good Monday, Tuesday for some financial glow up, but also the opportunity perhaps to dig into a deeper psychological and spiritual place in your psyche, in your soul, especially if it has to do with any sabotaging patterns and habits, and really have some spiritual enervation of that kind of pattern. But again, because, Venus is a money goddess in a money house, it may have some significant feeling of financial empowerment going on for you Monday and Tuesday into Wednesday. Then we're going to look at Mercury at the same time early in the week as he is flowing and allowing something positive from late Scorpio to Neptune in the second house of earnings, career, earnings, money. These are all stories playing a sweet spot for you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't know why, but let's see what happens. Certainly with Mercury in the end of your 10th house, conversations, emails, phone calls, negotiations, contracts, and deals regarding work and reputation, things that bring you income in a dreamy and very powerfully, spiritually nourishing way. Also, if you use YouTube or TikTok or Instagram Reels, that's Neptune types of platforms for moving imagery. And therefore, some of those things for people who do that work, such as I do, can have a significant, surprising payoff, maybe in the first part of this week ahead. Now, I do want to say that the intensity Thursday through Monday of Mars in that 10th house of reputation, opposite a situation in the home, can look like disruptions in your home and your home life, or with people in your home, Thursday through Monday. Now, fourth house is the house of your mom and your childhood, and your childhood stories, your ancestors too. And with Jupiter here for a lot of Aquarius is glowing up your fourth house. You're coming to a time anyway until the end of May next year where good things are happening to do with your home, your property, your land, your apartment, your house. But also this is childhood home, real estate, property from your homeland. Some good things are trying to emerge, and some of you may even receive inheritance monies or bequeathments in the next year. But I want to tell you that it feels with this Mars at the top of the sky, you are passionately driven and you're working your ass off and you're going for it. I can speak to that. And you're having some conflict or disruption of that hard, passionate work in the home environment. I'll make a story about me. I'll be traveling to Georgia and I'll be staying in a place with ongoing construction. It's quite possible that's all it is. The clattering construction noise or disruption, maybe a power outage, some situation that just simply compromises my work Thursday through Monday, and it may not be all that big a deal. That's an example, right? I mean, an earthquake in your neighborhood, and you have to shut down your work for a while, or you can't go to work because you got to, clean up your house. Something is shaking up between work and home life, and it's not easy. It doesn't feel so easy Thursday through Monday or Sunday. First and always first, best and always best, never last and never least, is Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Well, Pisces, this is the beginning of the week. Venus is going to flow as she moves through your house of significant love relationships, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, giving you a sweet touch here, a glow up of some sort, asking you to consider, like literally, this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, kind of like bleeding a bit into Wednesday, the power of love, because this is some significant other. It can be a business partnership, a friendship of great significance, a romantic love partner or a client. Is that Venus at the tail end of your 7th house of committed love, flowing to the house of your great gains in your career, but also to the house of your wishes and dreams. And so you could feel just really enjoying the presence of a significant love person in your life. But if you're at all thinking as well of business legal contracts, Venus can secure something for you early in the week to do with legal contracts, to do with career opportunities and gains. And she may bring you to awareness of the opportunity, but then begin to seal the deal as she moves through the rest of the week into Libra zone. And then we have Mercury at the tail end of Scorpio, your 9th house of foreign shores and travel, foreigners, foreign lands, academic settings. Hang on. Well, I can go through it now. I'm cold. And things to do with your spiritual beliefs and your faith and your religion. And so Mercury is talking, Monday, Tuesday, kind of Wednesday, talking in a positive flowing condition to Neptune. And Neptune, for some of you Pisces, has been opening you up spiritually, creating spiritual awakening energy, opening you up to unconditional love, high imagination, profound creativity, and on and on. And it's getting very real now that Saturn has joined the fray. So I don't know, Pisces, it's like where you are being like uber spiritually awakened and having your visionary powers amplified. It looks like there's going to be a Monday, Tuesday, kind of Wednesday cooperation from Mercury in the 9th house, the 9th house of foreigners, foreign lands and travel, foreign shores, churches, religions, and spiritual endeavors. Can be very good news coming from abroad, from a foreign place, especially through a male solar figure, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then we move into the hard part of the sky. This is Thursday through Sunday. It's at, say, Mars in the ninth house of religion, God, higher belief and faith, ideology, churches, campuses, court cases. I forgot to say that. Yeah, and then opposite Uranus in the third house of trips, travels, siblings, cousins, local neighborhood environment, younger sibling as well as cousins. You may just find there's some disruption of travel. This is a travel axis, the ninth to the third, and you might find that some of your travel plans, best laid plans, go awry between Thursday and Monday, even though you could also have a shocking, exciting, and sudden opportunity to travel. You can go both ways, either a disruption or an unexpected, shocking travel opportunity, or exciting travel opportunity, or unexpected one emerging for some of you as the week gets into the Thursday to Sunday time frame. It looks like what it is to me. I can't see any other way to parse that one. And this unexpected travel opportunity can be both domestic or foreign lands. It doesn't really matter because we have both houses 3 and 9 activated. And finally, if you're Pisces, who's a writer, and ninth house of publications is all activated, sudden surprising writing opportunity, publishing opportunity could be here as well. Thanks for listening, everybody. Thanks for being a part of my channel. Hit the like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. It's the end of a long day on a Sunday, and I'm setting this into your land of YouTube on Monday. My Patreon gets its early access ad-free content, usually more than a day in advance, but I've been packing for a trip, so I'm behind. And you might want to join me for $5 a month. You get one meeting a month with me for that lowest tier, all ads, ad-free early access content, no ads at all ever. Plus, on top of that, I'm giving away 2,000 in the month of November. If you join my Patreon community, try me out. You get Are You My Person free synastry course, Chiron, the Key to Purpose free course, and I just delivered the replay to you as soon as you sign up. And you get the 2023 All Signs Bundle, what's left of all of those 12 60-minute videos for nothing. You can look at what's left of the year ahead, or just see what I said about your year last year for fun and see if it came true. Alrighty, and so just check that out. Patreon community link is in my description box below. Don't forget, 2024 videos are on pre-sale right now for 35% off, making them only $49 for 75-minute content times 12, plus a PDF guidebook delivered to your inbox on November the 25th. If you want to get that pre-sale price, it'll never come back again. So Jesus, jeepers, grab it now. Thanks, guys. See you later. See you next time. Bye-bye.